Uh-oh. Well, I guess I have to buy only in $50 EDC supplies. Hello y'all and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the $50 EDC challenge that I did. See how the things carried. Let's get on with the show. So, I'm basically going to go based on the list that I had at the end of that video, so I remember what I had, because I did do the carry about 2-3 weeks ago. I made a list with telling me, just reminding me how I felt about these items and what my experience with them. Some of the items I didn't need it because, well, I've had them for a long time and I really like them, and some of them are new to me and I still really like them and carried them after the challenge and enjoyed the way they carried for me. So I'm going to start off with the wallet and the card holder thingy in the back, which I was using for cash. Now this is one of those hard, supposed to be RFID protected. I actually had a chance to check if it is RFID protected. It was a nice wallet. It carried okay in the pocket. The only problem is it carries about 5 cards. I normally carry 7 or 8. It could hold the cards, but once it has more than 5 cards, just if you flip it over, just fall right out. So if you carry very few cards, this may be a wallet for you. Otherwise, I would give it a skip, go with a more traditional wallet. Plus, they're a little more classy. As a wallet, it works. I didn't really like it. The next thing I had was a handkerchief. So normally I carry one that I made and my mother made, or a really rugged one. I got this one, which was like 90 something cents. It has bears printed on it, which I really like. It worked. It's a piece of material that you use to wipe your sweat, or open a jar, or whatever you do with. I had this one and one other because I ordered 2 of them. They look the same. Do I have it here? No, I don't. But basically I just keep swapping between them, throwing one in the wash and using this one or the other one, so I always have a clean one on me. So that was the handkerchief. It's good, it's nice, it's simple, there's nothing special about it. Could you get better ones on AliExpress? Probably, not for that price. Excuse me. The next thing I want to talk about is the watch. So this one is a really nice looking watch. It's from what's it, Kingion or something like that. I carried this for after the challenge. I really like it. It's a day-date watch. It's cheap. It was, I don't know, like $10 maybe. As a metallic band, carries really nicely, very lightweight. I really enjoyed this watch. It's actually gone into my rotation, even though it's a cheap watch. Most of my watches are more on the expensive side, or to some people what I carry is cheap, but I'm carrying now the Swiss military SW3200, I believe is the number. But this one is a really nice watch and I plan on wearing it till it dies, and probably I'll see what's more expensive, buying a new one or replacing the battery. But I really like this watch. The next thing is the knife. Now I chose this one. This is the Ganzo. The number is F759M. You can also get it with the half semi-serrated version. It comes in a lot of colors. I do know that this is basically a Spyderco knockoff. I think it's for the Bird series. I don't know which one. I think Spyderco makes or made parts for that knife. Ganzo make for Spyderco. Sorry, parts for that knife. It's a really nice knife. It's on a rugged knife. It's not a knife that I would take if I'm going to beat it to thing, because, well, while it does have liners, it feels like it won't work very well under very stressing. But I open boxes, packages, cut things. It carves nicely. I didn't baton with it. I don't normally baton with folding knives. It's a backlock. I have nothing but good things to say for this knife. I think it's the cheapest knife in Ganzo's lineup, and it's very much worth the money. It's probably the best bang for the buck Ganzo you can get. The next thing is where I did a little change from the other video after a day or two, is the flashlight. So I was carrying this Nightcore tube, which I've had for a while. I have a bunch of them. It has several different modes. getting stronger, pretty strong. I don't remember the exact lumen output. It's USB charged. I didn't charge it before I started using it. I used it quite a lot and I didn't charge it since. It keeps its charge for a very long time and very well. Now I said I would carry this on my keychain. After half a day of that, it was uncomfortable whenever I needed the flashlight reaching for my keys. So I moved it onto the hook that I said I would be carrying my keys on, which is this little cheap pocket clip. I moved it to that and kept this on my left front pocket where I normally carry my flashlight. If you're looking for a small flashlight for your keychain, or if you're looking for a flashlight, for a small kit, just a second, I would go with this flashlight. It is phenomenal. So I believe it's also waterproof, or at least rainproof, so you can carry it through rain or whatever, which now is winter, so it's good to have. Pen. This is where I have a little problem, because the pen writes really nicely. It's a ballpoint pen. I don't know if you guys can see. It has a really classy, elegant look. It snaps, it stays closed, but it's a two-part pen. Now I'm used to carrying a Parker Jotter or pens like that. Here, when you need the pen, it's there. This pen takes a little longer to use. Now, was that a problem really? If I ever needed a pen in where the extra second of opening it counts? No, but this doesn't really feel comfortable up there, and it's just another thing to keep track of when you're using the pen. I do use my pen a lot for writing, but if you like this type of a pen, it's okay. The other thing is, within the week it got banged up a little bit, and the lacquer, don't know how that's showing up on the camera. In the worst case, I'll edit a picture in, just started peeling right there. Not very bad. It tells you that the undercolor is silver, even though the ends are all gold. It's a decent pen, writes okay. I don't know what else to say about it. Carries nice and looks really respectable. The next thing is the keys. So this is where I actually did a big change. So I said I would carry them on that little hook, and instead I went with this, which is what I normally carry them on. This is just a little like carabiner thing. It cost a few cents on AliExpress, so whatever the price is, add another $1, for example. So I'm at $42. I mean, I'm still under the $50 limit. I'm okay. This is a belt loop that I built. It's, really simple, just rivets and key rings. So this sits on the belt goes through it, and the keys clip to it, and you're all good. So I didn't count this in, but even if you do, I don't know how much the leather and everything would price out, but I don't think it would be more than $2 or $3 for that. So that's basically the carry. Now, I carried it for just over a week and a half. Carried it for, well, Saturday I didn't carry most of these things. Jewish, didn't get it. But I carried it for 12 days, plus minus. Some stuff more, some stuff less. The watch, for example, I'm still just, putting in rotation. I really enjoyed carrying it. Even the stuff that I didn't like, they weren't bad. They were not, it wasn't in a point where I felt that I need something else that I'm used to get to compensate for it. So with all the carry, even, the handkerchief, which I didn't really like, they're thin, they're really not that good use. I didn't feel a problem because, well, I don't use a handkerchief that much all day, and I was indoors most of the time, so I always had access to other stuff if I really needed rugged. The wallet, again, I didn't like the fact that it's hard. I'm used to a little softer wallet. I didn't like the fact that I couldn't keep all my cards in it. The cash in it was, the card holder thing, which again isn't a side or iffy thing. I could have put a rubber band around for the cash. I wasn't a big fan of the wallet, but it wasn't a bad wallet. It still worked really good, just not good for me. Anyhow, Thank you for watching. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about this. Tell me what you would carry in a comment. And I'll see you all on another day.